Hello and welcome back. You're tuned into Revision Hub with Jazzy J. I'm back with another video, and in this video we'll be looking at crime and deviance, which is an AQA sociology topic. Last video we continued on looking at crime and deviance. Let's look at a quick recap. Last video, we looked at the functionist perspective as well as the control theory. Within the functionist perspective, we looked at Durkheim, Merton, as well as we compared both Durkheim and Merton's theory. Also, we looked at the control theory. If you remember it, it's all about being rational, weighing the advantages over the disadvantages. So, I want you to quickly get any sort of material and jot down what you remember from my previous videos if that is possible. So please go and want to do this, and when you're ready, please press the thumbs up icon. If not, and you think that there's something that you just don't understand, please feel free to comment in the comment section. And if you just feel that are missing a particular section, please feel free to go back to my videos. You can just press the smiley on the left hand side, and then that will take you to a playlist section which you can click, and I've made a playlist so everything just stays more organized. So please take a few moments to actually do this. Don't blast on and rush on learning this next section of subcultures, because it'll be very hard for you to understand that topic without knowing like the key definitions or what the different perspectives are. So please do this. As mentioned, I'll be looking at various different subcultural theories. Let's look at theory number 1. Merton, again, failed to explain two things: non-financial as well as material crime that actually takes place. So Merton's theory, which we looked at last time about the strain between the goals and the means, within that theory, a criticism is that it failed to look at A, non-financial crime, and B, material crime. So Merton said, okay, in that theory, I failed to explain these two things, but in my new theory, which I'll name it as a subculture theory, I'll explain why non-financial and material crime takes place. So let me explain. Hopefully this is made much more easier. I've tried to map it out so it's very clear for you to understand. It's very simple, so hopefully you guys can understand it. So let's get going. So, there's a situation in society that ensures that the working class are oppressed by the ruling class. This causes a strain. We looked at this when we looked at Merton's theory. If there's a situation, the goals and the means, we face this strain. But in this case, Merton argues that the situation is that the working class are oppressed by the ruling class. So, this causes a strain. As a response to this strain, people join subcultures. And these subcultures, as we looked at in education, can be anti or can be pro. In this case, they are anti because they turn into criminal and deviant activities. They are anti subcultures, they are negative subcultures, you can call them, and they go against society's norms and values. As a result of this, it causes an increase within criminal and deviant activities. As a result, lots of people end up committing crime because they involve within such subcultures. Hence, this is a possible reason why people commit crime. So, a subculture theory, Merton, you can use if you are asked within a question why people commit crime. So, this is reason number 1. Let's go on to look at a few other reasons. Theory number 2 on subcultural theories. Cohen, another sociologist, argues that the working class boys are A, frustrated. As a result, they are frustrated. It is simply because they're at the bottom of the stratification system. So, Cohen argues that they're working class boys. They face a huge sense of frustration because they're at the bottom of the hierarchical system. They're not looked at. They're not bothered with, A, because they're working class, and B, because they are boys. So, as a result of this, many people of the same thing that they face, many people, young people in particular, working class, who are really frustrated, they end up joining subcultures. The peer group among the subculture gives the youth a sense of status, which they are unable to gain in society, hence why they're at the bottom of the stratification system. So they find a way, which is the subculture, where they can actually join a group, and as a result joining the group, they A, gain status, and B, they feel very less frustrated. As a result, this allows them to gain higher status within that group, which they cannot achieve within society as they're at the bottom of the hierarchy. However, some youths may take revenge within the subculture. They take revenge so that they can get back in society for the denied status and position within society's hierarchical system. For example, if we have a working class boy, he joins a subculture, he has a very, very, very bad position within society, people hate him, he's at the bottom of the hierarchy. So what he will do is try to join the subculture, know everything about the subculture, what they're going to do, stuff like that. And as a result of that, they will go to society and say, oh, this is the subculture, they did this, they did this. They take revenge from the subculture just so that they can get a higher position within the hierarchical stratified system. Cohen argues that this is the reason why people commit juvenile offences. What are examples of juvenile offences? Pause and have a think. Hopefully you've had a chance to Google or even talk to someone or even have a think about various different juvenile offences. I've got some, they may be different to yours, but stick to these examples. Antisocial behaviour, vandalism. Some of these commit delinquent crime, which is minor crime, caused by the stratification within society, and they just want status as opposed to financial gain, as I just said. Hopefully this is clear. So, which ones are positive and negative? I'm going to pop some things on the screen, and which ones are strengths and which ones are criticisms. Cohen helps to explain working class delinquent as a group as opposed to an individual. Is it a positive strength or is it a criticism? Cohen explains that non-deterrent juvenile crime, which is the same thing, is caused by frustration. Too deterministic that all working class commit crime. What about the other classes? Do middle class commit crime, white collar crime? Miller argues that it's about the working class rejecting mainstream values. I want you to pause and have a go. Which ones do you think are considered as positive criticisms? Which ones are considered as negative? Pause, have a go. Hopefully you guys have actually had a go at this. Let's have a look at the answers. Too deterministic, the working class commit crime. That is obviously a criticism. Miller argues that it's more about the working class rejecting mainstream values as opposed to anything else. Again, criticism. Cohen explains that non-deterrent juvenile crime is caused by frustration. Again, a very, very positive criticism. Cohen helps to explain working class delinquency as a group as opposed to an individual. This is a positive criticism. So it's very important, if you have a paragraph, you can either use a positive or negative criticism. If you can't find a negative, go with the positive. If you can't find the positive, go with the negative. You will still get those marks. So what we've learned, hopefully you've learned about various different subcultural theories, and I hope that you go through this and revise, because in my next video I'll be looking at more of these subcultural theories where you can find out more of why people actually commit crime. Also, we'll be looking at Matz's technique of neutralization within my next video. So till then, please revise, rest, test and repeat yourself on the content that you've learned in this video and all other previous videos, because remember, you don't have an exam just on this video, but rather on all those other topics, because you have paper 1, paper 2 and paper 3 to do for A level. Okay, so again, I'm on Instagram, so you can scan that name tag. If I have enough followers, I'll be able to do live sessions, which will be very beneficial for you guys closer to the exam. And please do not forget to love Canva. I made these slides at Canva. It's an amazing platform, and downloaded them into Google Slides. Simply amazing. Check it out. Please if you like the videos that I'm producing, please like them. Please take a second to press the smiley icon on the side of the screen, and please press subscribe. This encourages me to do more videos like these that are beneficial to all of you guys. And please comment if you're unsure on anything, if I can help you with my experiences or anything of that sort. And please press the bell icon to never miss my video. Thank you so much for tuning in into Revision Hub with Jazzy J.